stick a great henge. We get there. Hi there, my name's the BigCraigO, and today we're doing the next in a series of deck techs. This deck tech we're doing today is for the colours of red and green, which is called Gruul. Specifically a spicy little deck that I think is definitely underrepresented in the current meta. So let's go and check out the deck. Okay, so here we are looking at the deck. I mean, it's been done and done and done and done and done. There's nothing particularly new here. It's just a combination of mix of cards. Probably the only new addition to this particular deck that I would suggest is Arnie Broken Brow. So one red and two other for a 3/3 legendary human berserker creature. He has haste, and you can actually pay one to boast when he attacks. You may change Arnie Broken Brow's base power to 1 plus the greatest power among the other creatures you control until end of turn. Really good card. Just when you're swinging in with some of the larger creatures, this deck can sort of put together. Definitely adds that extra element of punch, and then obviously you can be lucky enough to have an Ember Cleave, fit that on as well, so it makes it quite good. Other cards that are probably less seen would be the Battle Mammoth. So this is 2 green, 3 other for a 6/5 elephant creature. Has trample. Whenever a permanent you control becomes the target of a spell or ability an opponent controls, you may draw a card, and you can foretell it for 2 and then cast it for 2 green, 2 other. Quite powerful card. The rest of it's pretty stock standard and different variations on the numbers in the deck itself, as you can see here. Land wise, we've got the standard four fabled passages to pump up some of the landfall triggers, etc. But other than that, it's pretty standard. So let's go and have a look at. Okay, so the average for this deck, as far as casting cost, is 3.4. You can see there. Runs 27 creatures, 13 sort of support non-creature spells. The mana curve is primarily in the 2 and 3 drops, with a little bit to the upper and a little bit to the lower, hence the 3.4 average. All in all, this deck runs 20 land, as I said before. It has some equipment just to push you over the top, but other than that, it's a fairly straightforward Gruul deck. Yeah, let's go and see how it plays. We're up for game 0 against Sparky. So the Arena's AI program, this allows me enough time to be able to talk through my decision making. So looking at this opening hand, it's pretty standard. I mean, it hasn't got a red source, but that's okay. To start off with, we've got other things we can focus in on, so we'll keep this.
Get ready for some friendly competition.
Sure thing, Sparky. Do the love and get ready to dance. I'm going to play the edge wall Innkeeper out to start off with, just to sort of give us a bit of a chance there. Yeah, okay, unfortunately we didn't draw the red source that I wanted to, so I'm going to go and make the tough decision to get the red land so that we can play other things in the coming turns. Go to our attack step, attack in for 1. Okay. Sparky's being a little tricksy today, but that's alright. We didn't get to do that 1 point of damage. Which is what it is. Alright, at this point in time, I'm going to play down the first of our Brushfire Elementals. Landfall trigger, and swing in. Seeing what we draw next turn, we may play another Brushfire Elemental, or if we draw another land, I'll play the Quest Piece. Okay, unfortunately we don't draw another stage. Play the 5-5. Not going to attack in at this stage. I thought about it, but I don't think it's a good idea. Okay. Unfortunately, our Love Struck Beast is tied up. We draw that land that we needed. Pay the 3 life. Play the Quested Beast. Attack in 8 total. Knocking our opponent quite down. As you can see, it's got that aggressive nature that we expect from Gruul decks. Lots of creatures and equipment that can actually orphan them again. So get a 6-3. Knock them down. I'll play a second Cloud Kingseer. Have no way of blocking the quest event. So it is what it is. Attack in. Stick the onto the questing beast and win the game.
Congratulations, you've done it.
Alright, so that's our game 0. The deck works as I expected. Yeah, let's get into some games against some human opponents. Our opening hand is lacking red, but we have a predominantly green hand, so let's keep it and see how we go. Take one. One of our own damage. Okay, so opponent decides this isn't going to work for them and they scoop it up. Opening hand looks okay. Going to lead in with the Fabled Passage to get the green mana, then play through, so to basically go edge wall, sorry, it'll go elemental, edge wall, and then we'll go from there. See what we draw. Ruin Crab. Yay! Ruin. Before we do that, green. crazy looking visual indicators. The art on that card is funny as. Good times. Good times. Yep. Okay, so second green. Attacking. See what they show. Oh, it is what it is. Basically reset the board. So they got 6 cards in hand. Try and kill this. Assuming this resolves, I'm gonna get rid of one of the great hinges. Doesn't happen that way. Flash for 2. Another 2. Oh my gosh. Dropping down 8. Lose 2. See if we can stick a great hinge. We get there. Alright, let's see how we go in the next one. Opening hand seems to be okay. It's a little slower than I'd like, but let's see if we can put together a W with this deck. Sorry, with this hand. And this deck, I guess. Opponents made their decision. So, play the 1-1 to start off with. Okay, I'm going to play a red out now, just so that we've got the burn options, and bash for 1. As resolves, take care of it. Put that back. Point of damage. may not be able to make it count, but that's alright. It does resolve. It's alright. Swinging for a cheeky one. See if they flash something here. Yep. That's fine. And Millis for 2 off the top. Do 1 point of damage. See if we can get this great hinge to resolve. Red mana source. Okay. I was hoping to be able to get a +1/+1 counter onto the Bone Crusher Giant, but I'll have to just accept a 4-3 versus a 5-4. A 5/5 that can't attack at the moment, and a 4/4 that can. Let's see what happens. Draw a bunch of cards and attacking for 2. Okay. Play the front row. Larger. Too much pressure, understandably, with 15 coming through in 1 turn. So yet again, when you get the right cards in this deck, it seems to work wonders. Okay, so that basically wraps up today's games. I have to honestly say that I think the deck's really powerful. The challenge I faced was just the consistency with the land, different colours, which I'm not sure if that's just a me thing or a shuffler thing. So yeah, look, if you enjoy playing Gruul and find it fun to play, that's great. I didn't find this deck not fun to play. It was just a little frustrating when you couldn't draw the land you needed. I don't think there was actually a hand that I played where I didn't have some issues with some sort of mana, either flooding or not having the right colours. So all in all, I'd have to give this deck probably a C, just a straight C, not a plus or a minus. It's functional, but not necessarily something that I would be super passionate to go and play in a tournament. All in all, yeah, like I said, it's not a bad deck. It's just not something that at the moment. I think as the new sets come out, it's going to evolve and become more relevant again. It's just a matter of whether or not that happens sooner rather than later. I stream Monday, Wednesdays and Fridays, 7 PM to 10 PM Australian Eastern Standard Time, which is Greenwich Mean Time plus 10 hours if you're outside of Australia. If you're keen, come and hang out, have a yarn, let me know that you saw this video and that's why you came to check it out. Yeah, a bit of fun. I've also got a YouTube channel, which obviously is where you're seeing this, and a Facebook page under the BigCraigO. So feel free to give us a subscribe, a like on those, and comment below what decks you'd like to see me do in future deck techs. Other than that, guys, have a fantastic week, and I'll hopefully see you tomorrow. Okay, catch up.